Hold on to your seats, because we're about to show you Melania Trump's most jaw-dropping bikini photos that still have people talking years later. These aren't your average beach snapshots. We're talking about images so bold. They sparked national debates about propriety and politics. But here's what nobody's telling you about these controversial photos. And trust me, you'll want to watch until the very end, because the truth behind these images will shock you. Before she became First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump was a successful model who wasn't afraid to push boundaries. These rarely seen bikini photos show a completely different side of the poised political wife we know today. While some call these shots inappropriate for adults, others argue they're simply examples of a confident woman owning her sexuality. So where should we draw the line? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. Let's start with the photo that caused the biggest uproar. This particular image shows Melania in a barely there bikini that leaves absolutely nothing to the imagination. She's posing provocatively on a beach, her toned supermodel body on full display. What makes this especially controversial is that these photos were taken during her modeling career, before she met Donald Trump, yet they resurfaced during his presidency, creating a firestorm of debate about whether they were appropriate for a first lady. Now here's what most people don't realize. These photos were completely normal in the modeling world when they were taken. In the 1990s and early 2000s, this style of swimwear photography was standard for high fashion models. The controversy only came later, when people tried to apply modern political standards to images from decades earlier. It's a classic case of judging the past through today's lens, and that's always tricky territory. The reactions to these photos tell us a lot about our society. Some conservatives were outraged, claiming these images were unbecoming of a first lady. Meanwhile, many feminists defended Melania, arguing that women should be able to pose however they want without being shamed. The debate became less about the photos themselves and more about our conflicting views on female sexuality, political spouses, and whether a woman's past should define her present. Here's something interesting. Melania herself has never apologized for these photos. In fact, she's been remarkably unbothered by the controversy. During an interview, she famously said, "I'm proud of my modeling career." This confident attitude actually won her respect from many women who saw her refusal to be shamed as a powerful statement. After all, why should any woman have to apologize for photos from her professional modeling career? Let's talk about the double standard at play here. Male politicians are rarely scrutinized for their youthful appearances or past careers. Can you imagine a male president being judged for shirtless photos from his college years? Probably not. But when it comes to women in politics, especially their spouses, the rules suddenly change. Melania's situation highlights this unfairness in a way that's impossible to ignore. What's often forgotten is that these photos represent just one chapter in Melania's diverse life story. Before becoming First Lady, she was a successful businesswoman with her own jewelry line, fluent in 5 languages, and had built an impressive modeling career entirely on her own merits. Reducing her to just these bikini photos does a disservice to her many accomplishments. The truth is, people are complicated. We can be both sexy and serious, both models and businesswomen, both provocative and professional. Now, here's a surprising twist. These controversial photos might have actually helped Melania connect with younger Americans during her time as First Lady. Many women in their 20s and 30s saw her refusal to be shamed as inspiring, and her confidence in her own skin resonated with a generation tired of body shaming. In an unexpected way, these old modeling photos may have made her more relatable to modern audiences, rather than less. Before we wrap up, we've got one final reveal that changes everything about how we should view these photos. Plus, we'll share what Melania really thinks about all the attention these images continue to get. You won't want to miss these insights, so keep watching, because the most important part is still coming up. If this discussion got you thinking, show us some love by hitting that like button. It really helps the video reach more people. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our thought-provoking content. Now we want to hear from you. Where do you stand on this debate? Are these photos inappropriate for a First Lady? Or is this just harmless fun? From her past career. Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a respectful discussion. Thanks for watching, and remember, a woman's worth isn't defined by what she wears or doesn't wear. See you in the next video.